Hi, Via. Hi. Am I audible? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm actually in this trade abhi. I was just managing that only. जिया जाए ना तेरे जिया जाए. So the risk in this trade is very less, like almost 56. It's 6.5 ticks, no? So almost 25 dollars of risk on this trade. It's just because this setup made sense, and that's why I took it. And other than that, the only downside to this thing is that it's happening in pre-market. This is the only thing I don't like about this particular setup, and except that it's all good. So yeah, I don't seem to mind this kind of a buying here. It's actually not much. That's all right. We also have my niece with us here, and yeah, 63.26. I just it's here. जिया जाए ना
हिसाब होगा म्यूजिक
Let me also see what news we have. Just look at what news we have this week. Alright, so today is JBY's bank holiday, that's alright. And then we don't have anything else here. Then tomorrow 2:45 IST we have pound. Okay. Alright. And Wednesday we don't have anything. Thursday is a major news day. Thursday we have Euro, GBP, USD unemployment claims, PMI, press conference ECB. I would love to trade on Thursday. I cannot wait for Thursday to come now. Really good. Then on Friday we have retail sales month on month, which is alright. 11:30 AM IST, which early London. So that's alright. Yeah. जी बच्चा हाँ hello to the little angels. Weekly outlook, I am here to be honest. I really care from day to day, and weekly I don't look at it that much because markets are constantly changing, and we have a big Thursday coming up. It's good to put this trade on break even. You see how delta is, how buyers came in here, so it's good to put this trade on break even. हाँ बच्चा yeah, so this trade is at break even, and this trade is at break even now. The only reason I took it was because this setup made sense, and but the only thing that bothers me about this is also the same thing that it happened in the pre-market level, and we are already at a very at an area that we could bounce off from. See, Ayush is saying hi to you, and we. So when I was making my pre-market levels, I saw this one thing. This was a weekly level, right? This was a weekly level, and the market rejected that, Then when we came there, it rejected again, and then we got a delta divergence here, which continued, and then this imbalance also happened, which also got respected. This was the only reason I got into this trade. This was the only reason that I genuinely like this trade, and other than that there is nothing here. And now the buyers are coming in, and this also there was a buying level, but since this is at above daily VWAP, right, that's why I'm not looking at buying here, but we might very well be, get stopped out or get out and break even in this. That's all right. It's pre-market, and that's what I expected as well. Hi Aryan, hi, how are you? How was your weekend, yaar? Yeah, man, that's true. As traders, I also love Mondays, yeah. So there's something that I wanted to show you guys. Just a small thing. So this kind of a behavior in market, where we see this kind of an imbalance happen, and then the market comes to it and rejects it, is usually a good sign of market reversing. Right? But there should be some context around it, that why at this particular level. And right now there is no context for me at ES. My level is around 63.36, so that's below, a bit below. But usually this is a good sign of market trying to reverse. This imbalance happens when you can see all these numbers. And can you see this 180 here, then 149 and 80. So when we talk about market depth, which is this is called the market depth. And so क्या होता है, these are buyers, right? ये सारे buyers हैं and ये सारे sellers हैं, ठीक है? When these guys meet, that is when, let's say this, ये जो छः का seller बैठा है, if he decides to sell, ठीक है, we decides to सेल की मेरे को मार्केट सेल डालना है, तो हिज बेस्ट प्राइस इज द वन जो यहाँ पे ये अब तो 1 हो गया एंड इट माइट गो अप 79, राइट. सो उसका यू नो यू कैन ओनली सेल व्हेन समवन इज बाइंग, राइट. तो जो बायर्स हैं वो ये हैं, दीज आर दे वांट टू बाय एट अ डिस्काउंट एंड दीज सेलर्स वांट टू सेल एट अ प्रीमियम, राइट. तो जो बीच का जो स्प्रेड होता है, तो इफ दे वांट टू सेल एट द दिस प्राइस, द बेस्ट प्राइस, बेस्ट बेड. एंड इफ these guys want to buy, that's the this price. So जो ये है this column, जो ये वाली कॉलम है, दिस इज बेसिकली, कहाँ जाओगे बच्चा आप? तो जो ये कॉलम है दैट इज बेसिकली बायर्स की कॉलम, ठीक है, दिस राइट साइड वाली कॉलम. एंड जो ये लेफ्ट साइड वाली है वो सेलर्स की कॉलम है, राइट. सो क्या होता है जब ऐसे इम्बैलेंस होता है, तो दैट इज बायर्स गेटिंग एक्टिवेटेड एंड दे क्लियरिंग दीज तीन सेलर के लेवल्स. मतलब जैसे ये सेलर है ना, ये 3 लेवल्स क्लियर करे एकदम से, ठीक है. सो दैट इज हाउ imbalances are formed. Now look how this was kind of respected, but the whole context is to be studied. These are just small things, small nuances in the market that you can look at and have a say. You know, I want to do this in the market because this happened. And we look at that triangle. Look. देखो. And जिया जाए ना तेरे Yes, to be honest, ES is looking very interesting. I'll switch to an ES chart. So yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? This is good sign of market reversals happening. And look at how delta is also very good. Yeah, bacha. These are scalp trades that you can definitely take, you know. Once this kind of seller got out of the market, it's usually, and you see how, बच्चा कहाँ जाओगे आप? Where will you go? हाँ? And ये Hokara is also an important. This is happening at previous week value area high. Euro, yeah, I am looking for shorts in Euro. I'm actually in a trade. I'm in shorts in Euro, but this is just $30 of risk in this. क्योंकि pre-market हुआ था, not a lot of things, and this is already at break even. But I'm looking at shorts here, and the only reason was the only reason that I was in shorts is because this. Can you see this yellowish line? So market came there and it rejected that, and as it rejected, we got a delta divergence here, which got respected, and then imbalance भी हुआ जिसके बारे में बात कर रहा था, got filled and rejected, and then we started moving down, and hence I got in around. Yeah, man, there are definitely signs of reversals, but Monday here, and we to be honest don't really know what's going to happen. But currently it might reverse, it might not. So I've just put my trade on break even in this. अगर ये कैंडल ऐसे ही क्लोज होती है, अगर ये कैंडल ऐसे ही क्लोज होती है एंड इट स्टेज रेड, देन आई विल बी आउट ऑफ द ट्रेड. कि वैसे उसमें कितना $5 या $10 का ही प्रॉफिट हो रहा होगा. The only thing is कि it's yeah, almost what, $15. The only thing is that this is also a level that I've marked, right? If the market reverses from there as well, so it's no point of even giving away $15. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of this trade. I'm out. I have no trades. $15, just $15, but it's alright. I have. Boo. You know, Aryan, Ayush, we have our youngest trader with us, just 3-4 months old, and looking at the charts. बच्चा मैं आपको नीचे छुड़ाऊंगा फिर. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's my project, you know. Youngest ICT in. Yeah, but like, how cool it would have been if we started in like school or stuff, you know. In school we would have traded, and by now we would have been so good. It's alright. You know? It's alright. If you look at ES, it's great. It's doing great. It's been going up and up. Look how well it is going up, and it has reached one of our levels. So we'll just have an eye here. Just look if divergence happens, and we might get in. So it looks very. I'm not getting in here right now because no divergence, and this candle is going to be a green candle because this is the opening candle, and like very rarely the opening 5-minute candle gets reversed, and that too with so much volume, so much positive delta, so it hardly reverses. It's happening at VWAP. That's something to look at. I'll be right back, boys. I'll be just back in 2 minutes. So this would have hit our break even, and so it's good that we booked $15. Yeah, man, that's one day definitely, man. One day definitely. Yeah. Hmm. 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 I'm looking at ES now as it's at our level at our time, and we'll see if divergence happens, then we'll get in. Okay. So we have a big seller here. It's around 63.52, right? 63.50, around 63.50. It's this 758, this 706 guy, 774. It just got absorbed in the market over. So divergence has happened if this candle does not close above this, reverses, then we might see a trade happening soon. Sellers are present. Some sellers are there, but again, if this does not, they do not go through this high, and they breach that. They breach this high, so no point in taking a trade according to this. And that's why it is important to stay very patient and calm in these kinds of situations. Because the market is at our level, and the delta is heavy. Delta is getting heavy. Volume is also. You see how volume died after 15,000. Here after 15,000, it's 6,000, 6,000, 2,500. Volume dried off. We might not see a good day here. We just might see some consolidation. Yeah, man, euro is very choppy and like I'm out of that trade as well. Break even, but I almost had break even, almost no so profit I got out. Because divergence happened and didn't make any sense. Look at ES, man. ES is going crazy right now. यूरो का यार रिकॉर्ड है ना लाइक वी हैव थर्सडे को बहुत बड़ी न्यूज़ेस आर कमिंग आउट ईसीबी कॉन्फ्रेंस इज आल्सो देयर a lot of things are going on in Europe. Yeah, man, Thursday will have mad spreads. That's true. That's very true. Okay. Wow, Ethereum is at 3,800. Oh man, that's crazy. 3,800 is crazy for Ethereum. I was looking at Ethereum and it's. Wow, that's good. Gold is at 34, ETH has 38, BTC at $190,000, man. $190,000. Almost 8 crore रुपए का हो गया BTC. Wow. जिया जाए ना तेरे I don't like this price action in euro, man. I really don't like this price action. A lot of selling happening here, but it's very thin. You see, as I told you, this was very thin and it didn't make any sense that this might continue. This is how euro looks at the daily chart, right? So what I can see from here is that we had a very good impulsive leg up. This impulsive leg up was really good, right? Where you are coming, general trend is upwards, right? We have a general upwards trend starting from around this 1.06. We have general uptrend going on. General uptrend going on. This must be disturbed. General uptrend is there on the euro towards the upside. All right. So let's look at this particular. So we got rejected at 1.6, right? We are rejecting 1.6, so it's a good area to get in as well. These are. Hi Robin, how are you? So we rejected. That's really good, Robin. That's really nice. That's good to hear. So we rejected 1.6. The last level that we rejected majorly was 1.1, right? So if we next level would be towards 1.2, right? Came off 1.1 heavy, and then we came off 1.1 and then we got back at 1.11, and then this was continuous rally towards the upside, and then we got a small retracement till 1.6. Now we might look at levels towards the upside towards 1.2. 1.2 might be a good level. Now let's go to the 4 hour. Look what 4 hours is saying. If you look at just this leg, of price action, this leg of price action, you see how these wicks are very long, right? That does say the market wants to go up. We rejected 1.6, never came back. Currently around 1.7. Going to 1 hour. 1 hour has shown signs of weakness, right? But now needs to break something big, then only we might see something towards the upside. Yeah, man, last week was not that great. You didn't get a whole lot of trades. Dollar is falling for some reason. Dollar is falling like shit. Let's see what happened. There is something that we missed. Nothing major. Nothing major. Alright, let's look at the market. Gives us something here. let me show you something, a different way of looking at market structure. This is a volume profile. Let me get a price profile. I can merge these back. All right. So if we start from here, let me just this one. Use this with the prior and this with the prior profile. So we have this profile, right? Market goes up in price discovery, right? And it keeps going up until we come at this area. Just merge with prior, this area, right? And if I could draw a rectangle, extended rectangle, this value. Look how market came here, went up, came here, went up. Almost came here, went up. Now where is the market? Market is here. So what's the next reference point after this is what we want to know, right? What I feel is that we have a lot of value being created at this particular zone next, right? If I merge this with the prior profile, you see how we react off this. So if the market wants to come back to value, next value area that it can find. Let's merge this. Let's merge prior. Right. So this is the next value. If I could draw another rectangle. This is the next value that we might want to come to. If the market comes down, then this is the next area that it can come to. This kind of price action also suggests that the market is finding value towards the upside. Look how we opened in value and went up. We opened in value, went up. These are just small things that makes you ask some questions about what are the true intentions of the market right now. So the only thing I can see from here is maybe the market wants to get back here once, right? If we go up and then once we come back and then we go up the right way. The right way to analyze any kind of structure in the market is to look where the money is, where actually a lot of transactions happened. Some divergence here, good selling but no area for me to get this from. Some divergence has happened here as well. what I was saying is the only right way, only way to look at the market is through this kind of lens. This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, then a leg up, leg down, or whatever. The next reference point would be this for the market. This is called value for the market. I was trying to show how actually market structure should be read instead of highs and lows. There are two kinds. One, you can read it through the price movement that I was talking about earlier, and the second is looking at through the and the second is to look through the value structure, that where the actual value lies, what is actually happening in the market. आज चेस नहीं है हाँ यार अभी like I am not playing chess अभी because I'm looking for a trade. Once I'm in a trade I prefer, then it's good. Yeah, you should have exit criterias. Ki if this happens, I'll exit no matter what, no matter where the trade is. So for me, it's a divergence. That's for you it can be a particular level, okay? But you should have exit criterias in your trade. Like I prefer multiple exit criterias, that it should be at VWAP, divergence, so that those are my criteria. And you should also accept the risk. Whenever you're getting in the trade, you're accepting the risk of that going against you. Okay, so you should definitely accept the risk that the trade that you have has certain risk, and you should think about the reward, that if this trade goes well, that is the reward that I'll get, and yeah, you just accept the risk, man. Like, and if you have a like, I would suggest personally that reduce your risk, okay, so that you accept it. If you're not able to accept the risk, then reduce it and then accept it. क्योंकि क्या होता है कि let's say अगर आपने किसी ट्रेड में $100 रिस्क करा है, ठीक है, so it's easier for you to accept a loss of $100 on a $100,000 account than, you know, $1,000 का risk and accepting that as a loss. But you can build that up, right? Of $100 से then you risk 150, accept that, then go to 200, then go to 250, accept that. So it's all about accepting the risk and having an exit criteria, having your rules laid down कि भाई if this happens I am out, else I'm in, and no matter what happens I'll not get the trade. So yeah, it's majorly about accepting your risk. That's why I do this one thing. I don't get in with my full quantity. I just start with 6. जब मार्केट डायरेक्ट टीपी पे रॉकेट जैसे जाता है फिर बहुत दुख होता है. एग्जैक्टली इसमें एक्सेप्ट द रिस्क. एक्सेप्ट द रिस्क. Risk acceptance is very important. I remember there is I read it in Market Wizards. There was this trader who used to, for the first 1 year, he used to just trade one contract, just a single contract. उससे ऊपर जाता ही नहीं था, and that is back in 1980s, जहाँ पर like to trade you need to have a seat at the board at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and for a seat you have to get $25,000. So, but for 1 year he just traded one lot, one contract, not lot, one contract, and after that he increased it, and you know, after that 1 year he became one of the best traders in the world, because he for that 1 year he just learned how to accept that one contract ka risk. Not 1918, 1918, 1980. Not 1918. 1918, I don't think Chicago. I was there, Mercantile Exchange was still there, but not 18, but 80. No, not Larry Williams. No, not Larry Williams. I was someone else. Let me just have a look. I'll let you know. I think it was Marty Schwartz, or it could be. It was Tony Saliba, one lot triumphs. Tony Saliba was his name. Yeah, so there's this book called Market Wizards, where this guy Jagdi Schwegner goes out and interviews top traders, and it's one of his it's one of those guys. Just write Market Wizards and you'll get the book there. It's a great book, great read. It's a great motivation read. The price तो Robbins Cup जीतने के बाद you get a lot of recognition, and I don't know if there's any prize money. Let me have a look. If you get a prize money. There's nothing on the side about the price money. Hi Bia, hi Saranjvi, how are you? Let's look at the standings. One 90%. Wow. Patrick Neal is a great mentor, man. Patrick Neal. Fabio Valentini. This guy is also, you can search him up on YouTube. And he's also a great trader who trades order flow and stuff. 169%, man. 169% is crazy gains. Patrick Neal, you can see him coming up in a lot of I don't think you get a prize money there. The wow, delta of the day is so crazy in ES. Crazy, just crazy in ES, man. So nothing much going on here, man. Just the markets being there, doing their own shit, going up and up. Though I have a level at 1.17350 for euro, so if it goes there, we'll see. And if that is clear, then we don't have anything to trade off from. I'll be right back, boys. I'll come in 5 minutes. I'll be right back. So yes, it's coming down a bit, but we don't have a trade there right now. But euro looks interesting. If the divergence happens, we might see a trade happening. No divergence yet on euro, so we'll wait for something to happen or the level to get cleared. This gets cleared, then we don't have anything for today. So right now we are still waiting on the euro trade to happen. अभी जो लग रहा है वो कुछ I'm waiting on a divergence. I don't see. Sure, Aryan, no worries. I'm not able to see any signs of selling right now. So see you tomorrow, Aryan. Have a great day, man. Stay green. Let's go. Stay green. Yeah. I'm not able to currently see any selling happening. See, that's why I don't trust these like candles that much than the delta here. See you tomorrow. Staying green, yes. So divergence looks like there is some kind of divergence right now, but I just think that this candle is going to go green, but we don't know yet. As I thought that this will turn green because the delta candle did show that the buyers are pressing. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be very tricky. Oh fuck. Okay.
Machine learning involves strategy. Machine learning involves sample testing, which is what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be running the same test on two data sets, and that will show you what overfitting is and why it's so hard to avoid. So now I'm just throwing a bunch of terms that you train test split. Sample testing, overfitting. Oh my gosh, what is all that? We're going to find out. So
But yeah, to be honest, I tried that. But the problem is that we don't know when that particular reversal will happen, right? Like for example, here we saw aggression in the market, reversal aggression, and not continue, right? So this would be a trade in that particular model, right? So that is why I never really gave it this thing a huge thought on that, because it and it depends on where, you know, what day is it. But have had I have had a strategy that used to take that into consideration. And that strategy used to look at the angle of VWAP and then decide whether to take a trade or not. If it was flat and we were below the VWAP, it would take a trade. If it was, like for example, right now it's going up, the VWAP is going up, so it won't take a trade. So it won't take a trade. It won't take a trade here. But if it was flat, it might take a trade towards downside. So yeah. And then the other problem is sometimes the sellers don't go through as well. They may be sellers, but they just get absorbed in the market, and the market keeps going up and up. So that is something that also happens a lot. We are at month VWAP, so let's see if we get something there. Yeah, man, I'm done for the day, and I'll see you next soon. Take care, stay safe, stay green.